So, guys, welcome to the review of a franchise. Actually, it's one of the first one. Let me know if you guys like this thing by subscribing and liking the video because it's different. But I think I'm going to enjoy it because we're not just focusing on one movie. We're focusing on a full franchise. And the one, for example, I've kept track of a lot of movie series I've seen, and I've seen over 100. So, yeah, I have a couple to review. Today, if you saw the thumbnail, we are going to be reviewing the franchise of blah, blah, blah. I can't do a drum roll, but I might do like an audio sound effect or something. Who knows? Who cares? Fast and Furious. It's a good franchise. I have to say it's definitely one of my favorites because it's just so enjoyable. Like, it's different. It's like a combination between, I don't know what's a combination. It's just really good. Like, it's just really cool. Spoiler alert, this is a huge spoiler video. I highly recommend to go see it. So if you guys are just here to see if you guys want to watch it or not, this is not one of those types of videos. This is purely a review of it, like a stripped down, bare bone, brutal breakdown. So let's start out with the first one, Fast and Furious. I'm pretty sure that's the name because they at the beginning of it, it was very confusing if you ask me. First one is called The Fast and the Furious. Dramatic much? So I would definitely say it's definitely one of my favorites. I love Letty in it. She is so funny. Like, I just love her personality in it. And, like, the relationship between Dom and her kind of plays it off. And I personally love it. Because if you guys have seen it, which I hope you have, it was so good because one of my favorite scenes was when they pulled up in those candy striper cars, those candy wrapper cars, as they hint at them later on in the series. I think it's actually Too Fast, Too Furious, the next one. Candy striper cars. She comes out, and after Dom has, and he's already saying, "Hey, what you doing, girl?" Like, I can't remember her name. I think it's Monica and something else. And then she comes up and goes, "I smell skanks. Beat it. And before I leave, tread marks on your face." I don't know why, but that's just classic Letty to me. I just freaking love her. I love that version of her with the glasses tipped down, or the race at Race Wars, when that guy challenges her and he's like, "Oh yeah, sure, yeah, hyping himself up." And then she goes, and then he's passing her and all that, and then at the very end she goes, "See ya." I love this movie, man. Oh man. But so let's just go over what we usually go over. Oh my goodness. Ugh. This mask does get kind of painful. I know you guys know my face, like, whoop-de-doo. But still, either way, I like to wear it. It's like my call sign, if you would. But the thing that is interesting to me about this, so let's just go over like our 5 qualities or whatever qualities we go by. Production, story, acting, and the script. Oh, and the effects and all that. Quality is what I'm looking for. That one might do better. Production wise, it was a very well put together. Like, the editing was well put in. The animation at the beginning was, I won't say the best intro to it, but good start. Like the race editings, those were good. After Effects looks priceless, amazing camera angles. I have to hand it to him. Like, there's nothing better. Like, I love the first one. But script wise, it was kind of all over the place a little bit. I mean, not script wise, story wise, it was all over the place a little bit. Like, for once, it still focused in on one thing, but still, like, that one thing branched out to this. But then again, that's Fast and Furious for you. It was about the races. It was about Brian being a cop. It was, yeah. The first one was very not focused, I would say. Um, I definitely would have to say that. So script wise, lines and all that, I would say that they're really good. Um, Very well put together. Like the script was extremely well done, if you ask me personally. Personally, would I've seen it like 10 times. Well, make it six. So it is kind of all over the place in the script and the story wise, but I would definitely put like the effects, the production, the script, the story, all together. I would give them all 5 stars. Um, Except there was like the story. I think I'm gonna give that maybe a 4 star instead of a 5 star. Uh, the acting was superb. Okay, I gotta take this off for now. Okay, the acting was superb. Like it was honestly amazing. Like I personally think that they pulled off the roles really well, and I have freaking mask head. Um, I think they pulled off the parts really well. So I don't really see a problem with it. So 5 stars all around, except the story. The story was kind of unfocused a little bit, kind of all over the place. So we have 5 different categories. 4 have 5 stars. 5, 10, 15, 20, 24. They got that 24 good stuff. Congratulations. Didn't get the bonus star though, so let's move on to the second movie. Too Fat, Too Fast, Too Furious. That one is definitely the worst one out of all of them. I know I'm just about to be hit a lot for this, but it doesn't really make sense to me. Like, I get it, but I don't at the same time. Like, Too Fast, Too Furious was an okay movie. I wouldn't. It's. That, I would say either. I would say Fast 9 and Too Fast, Too Furious are the two that are equal. Like, they both got some good stuff about them, but. Yeah, no, Fast 9 is definitely above Too Fast, Too Furious. But Too Fast, Too Furious is okay. Because the effects were a tad bit at you. Like, it was like one of those moments. And I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but I definitely could work with it. Like, it was an okay movie. I've only seen it personally once or twice, just because it, like I said, it's not my favorite. Seeing Brian do that, it was cool. It was cool to see what happened in between a couple of those, like the together, like hooking everybody up, getting the connections. I definitely think it was needed, but it wasn't that good. I love the end though. The end with all the cars and all the racing, amazing. I love it. Yeah. So let's just run it down. Acting, writing, well, script, production, effects, and I forgot what the last one is. It'll come to me eventually. Uh, yeah, I would definitely say production off a little bit. I wasn't the biggest fan of it. Like the production of it was good. I wouldn't give it a 5 star. Let's just give it a 4 star. Like the setting up, yeah, I think I'm gonna give it a 3 star actually. Um, then I would give it a 3.5, but I can't really give. It has to be solid numbers. That's a rule with this review stuff. But three stars, not the best. Yeah, for the beginning it was a habit get this over with, but later on it definitely got better. The story, which was good, I have to hand it to him. The story was actually pretty good. It wasn't that all over the place. It kind of did focus after the first part. After the first part, let's just keep that in hand here. After the first part was like, why did Brian leave Dom and them? Like, what the heck? Where's Dom? And all that. It kind of just felt, the beginning kind of did feel drawn out, kind of like no, Spider-Man No Way Home, which I will be doing a review on. Definitely similar, like where it's like like it's not really, well, I take it back. Spider-Man No Way Home did need the intro, but Too Fast to Furious didn't really need that. It was odd, if you would. It was a very odd start, but it definitely got better. I have to hand it that. So story wise, I'll give it a 4-star. So the next thing we got the script. The script was más o menos, which means so. It was definitely not the best, but I won't say it's the worst either. I would say good. Let's just give it a good. So let's just give that a solid 4 stars. Then we got the acting. Yeah, acting is next. The acting was, I got handed to them. They did pretty well with the stuff that they were handed. I hate to say that, but like, I love the series, but with this one, it was just a tad bit off. Like, there's always that one movie in every franchise I've seen, or trilogy, or whatever, that the people always are like, "Oh, this never happened. Leave it be. Don't bring it back. Don't bring it back. It never happened." I feel like this is the one, like the odd one out, if you would. So yeah, I would definitely feel like that for this particular one. So it's definitely along those lines. I won't give it too much. I won't give it too little. So let's say a solid 4. Well, 5 stars for the acting. Definitely the 5 stars for acting. Visual effects. That is where this gets a little tricky. So the visual effects were kind of in your face a lot of the time. And like well, let's just say effects, like the car explosions, stuff like that. It was definitely good. I wouldn't say it's the best. I wouldn't say it's awful either. So we're just gonna say it's good. Yeah, good. Well with it. Definitely had that vibe of what was that one movie I saw a while back? Like that King Kong movie, where it was like that weird looking King Kong or the weird looking Godzilla, like those times. It kind of felt like that a little bit, like, but it had like those like off kind of effects, like where it didn't kind of line up, where they were just like, throw this effect here, there, everywhere, just get the tension rolling in. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Yeah, I would definitely say along those lines, probably. So let's just give that a solid 3. Well, actually, I'm gonna give it higher just because some of the effects were really good. So I'm gonna say maybe around the whole. So we got 4. So we got 5 things. 20. We got 20. Not bad. 20 isn't awful. Like, yeah, it's not awful. Congratulations. Not awful, but still not the best either. Next one on our list, Tokyo Drift. That is where things get a tad bit better, if you ask me. Tokyo Drift is definitely one of the best ones, which a lot of people are going to disagree with me on, but Tokyo Drift is definitely it. Okay, I can put the mask back on for now. So Tokyo Drift is definitely one of the better ones. I love it. Drifting, great. Okay, so let's just break it down like we have with the others. Story. Good story. I really like the story. It didn't really connect with everything else. It was just more like an introduction to Han a little bit. More of like an origin story and where he came from and all that. But it kind of wasn't at the same time. Like, they just kind of like. If you ask me, I feel like it's future wise. Like, yeah. I kind of feel like it's a future one. Because Han didn't die for another couple movies. I want to say Fast 6 or Fast 7. No, Fast and Furious. I mean, Furious 7. Fast 5 is where they all came together. Fast 6 is. Yeah, so Fast 6 is when he died. So it kind of was like a future thing where it's kind of like just so where it kind of felt like it should have been after Fast 6. Honestly, like Fast and Furious 6 neat, like if you watch Tokyo Drift before Fast and Furious 6, okay, it makes sense, but still I think Tokyo Drift should come after Fast and Furious 6. So Tokyo Drift story, 5 stars. Easy. Easy. Done and done. Production, great. 5 stars. Well, yeah, 5 stars. It was a great the production, the visuals were all great. Acting, good. I didn't really see that many problems with it. So yeah, 5 stars again. The acting, script. I'll hand it to you. It's more of a pity star, but we're gonna give you a 5 star for that. I honestly can't choose. I would do like a 4.5, but since the script is definitely more leaning more toward the 5 star, like it would be, yeah. I'm gonna say 5 star. Visual effects. Good. Let's just say good. Yeah, good. I would say it's good. I won't say it's the best, but it's definitely better than number one, number two. But I really like it. Like, I can't lie. It's definitely one of the better ones. Yeah. I'm gonna give that a 5 star too, just because like it wasn't all in your face. It wasn't too much, too little. It was like perfect. Like it was one of those. So I would definitely say 5 stars all around. 25. Congratulations. Our first 25 stars of the entire franchise. Congratulations. Yay! Or whatever the ultimate custom night sound is. Sum it up. I'm going to give it a bonus star. Actually, I really liked it. We're going to give it a half star. Actually, we're going to give it a bonus half. I don't usually like giving halves because like you need to give solids, but for bonus I'll let myself pass for this. Especially because all the things really were really good. The story, I really love the story. I think the story actually does deserve like an extra few stars just because it was really good. The only reason why it's not a full star is because of the quality of it. It wasn't great. Yeah, I think that's the best way to put it. But I'm giving it a bonus half. So yeah, we got 25 plus a bonus half. Not bad. Not bad at all. Next one. This one's odd to me because it never really makes that much sense. It's the one with. I'm pretty sure it's when they introduced Gal Gadot. I'm so sorry if I'm saying that wrong, but pretty sure that's right. It's where they introduce her. It's not as good as some of the others. Like it's not as good, but it's still good. I don't really want to go through all that, so we're just gonna give it a solid. Like everything around was, the visual effects were definitely better. Let's just give it a 25, just because I definitely feel like it worked. Like I liked it, but it was kind of off a little bit. I don't I don't know how to describe it. But yeah, we yeah, I would definitely say that. I would definitely have to agree with that. 25 stars. No bonus. Still a good movie. Let's move on to this one. Oh, hey, to Fast 5 then from Fast and Furious 4. Um Fast 5 is great. It's the best. It's my dad thinks it's the best one personally. I I love it, but it's definitely not my favorite. My favorite is actually coming up. My two favorites actually. I can't choose between them. But yeah, it's a great movie. Let's break it down real fast. Story, amazing. Like freaking amazing. You have Dominic Toretto versus The Rock. How is that not freaking amazing? I loved it. I freaking loved it, man. Oh, that's so good. But then we got production. 5 star, obviously. 5 star, 5 star, 5 star. We're just gonna give this all 25. Yeah, we're just giving it a 25 straight up because it's that good. We're also giving it a bonus star, like a full bonus star. Like there's nothing really wrong with it actually. They're in Brazil. Um, so yeah, we're giving it a bonus star. 26 stars. Congratulations, congratulations. Definitely think that this is one of the best ones. Fast 5 definitely gets that 26. Easily. And I mean easily. Fast and Furious 6 is when they're hunting down Shaw. Shaw. One of the Shaws. I can't remember his first name, but I know it's a Shaw. I know it's a Shaw. Owen Shaw. Okay. Why was that so hard to remember? This one has Owen Shaw in it. Good movie. Good. I wouldn't say it's the best. We're just gonna give this all 25 because. Let's actually bring it down to a 24. I liked it, but the story at the end was confusing to me. Like the script kind of felt like one of those like it just didn't really fit. So 24, definitely 24. Furious 7, one of my favorite movies from this franchise. And yes, I'm not joking. Furious 7, Paul Walker died in the filming of it. Well, crashing actually, and something happened, accident, and turns out irony is a real thing. Irony is definitely a real thing. And yes, I am just casually taking my mask off time to time because I don't have to really care. It's definitely that simple. He died at the end, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's definitely one of the best ones. Is when Letty gets back her memory. So easy, done. They did this movie really well. It's definitely one of my favorites. I've actually recreated the scene at the end where they race off into the sunset or whatever, and Paul Walker Brian splits off. Yeah, I recreated that with a friend of mine actually in GTA. Rest in peace, man. But yeah, it was a great movie. I have to just give it 27 stars because it's just good all around. Like there's nothing wrong with it at all. I can't think of one thing wrong with it. I also love The Beast. Oh, that was great. Okay, time for one of my number one movies on this list. It's the other one that's tied with it. Fate of the Furious. Glorious. I freaking love it. Even The Mask loves it. Am I right, buddy? Yes. And yes, I did just do that. I'm going insane because yeah. But Yeah, it's definitely one of the best movies I've ever seen. I've seen it at least 20 times, at least, because I just kept on watching it over and over and over. I don't know why. I just love it when I see Dom go bad. I don't know why that's so fun. I feel like they should have built on that more because I just think so. It was just so good. Like, I can't say anything else. Like, I just felt like it should have gone on longer instead, but it's just so good. That's the only thing I could see wrong with it, really, is the whole not going as long, or like, yeah, but it's dumb. Family's the most important thing to him. So yeah, I would definitely say that this is definitely one of my favorites. So let's give it the same one, 27 stars. 2 bonus stars. Then, oh boy, here we go. Fast and Furious 9. Do we really need to talk about this one? Like, honestly, it was needed. It's definitely along the same line. But do we really need to even talk about Fast 9? Like, that one's... It was needed, yes. It was all over the place, yes. Did it make sense? No. I think this is actually going to be one of the least ones. Like, it's not even going to be in the 20s. Let's just give it a flat out what it is. Well, yeah, 20. I think 20 is fair because it's not the best. Like, it's tied up with Too Fast, Too Furious, like I said earlier. It's definitely not the best. It's also not the worst. So, yeah, kind of all over the place. There's no focus of it. Like, it just doesn't make sense. John Cena was not the best in it, if you ask me, personally. I just feel like they should have built on that more. Like, in the trailer, it seemed like it was going to be Dom's brother and Cypher versus Dominic Toretto. Like, that kind of thing. It kind of painted that picture. And when it came out, we're like, seriously? Seriously, though? Like, you can't ruin that. You can't do that to a person. I just didn't like it. I'm on my list along with Too Fast, Too Furious. But, yeah, 20. That's the best one I can give it. So, thank you guys for watching. We got a lot of different things. We got 227s, 220s, and everything else was 25. I think one was 24 at some point. I don't know. But I thank you guys for watching. It was a fun time, and I will see you guys in the next one. Oh, and my final overall look on the franchise. Let's just think about this a little bit. We're going to give it a solid 25, 24, somewhere in there. The bonus stars do count, but those are for the movies. But the franchise altogether, I think it was really well put together, if you ask me. But thank you guys for watching. This was a great one to do. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace, extra peace. See you guys.